Today we are going to talk about a prominent leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and his victory in Iran-Israel-USA war. Before we start today's video, I would like to thank all of our new subscribers. Please keep in your prayers that Allah Almighty grants us success in this dark time. Today, I want to talk about the role of the supreme leader of Iran and how he won the Iran-Israel-USA war. Some people may be surprised by this because the general narrative in the Western media is that Israel won the war. Well, unfortunately, if we look at what is happening right now, there are strong indicators that point to the fact that Israel lost this war. And when they lost it, who was the main winner? It was Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. So in today's video, I want to share with you some interesting points that show how Ayatollah Ali Khamenei won the Iran-Israel-USA war. Alright, let's start. The first thing that I want to mention is the popular support that he has in Iran. It is estimated that around 85% of the Iranian population supports the supreme leader. That is massive. There are two reasons for that. One is that he is seen as a defender of Islam against the West. Another reason is that he is seen as a strong leader who will not back down to the enemies of Iran. Now, whether or not these are good qualities in a leader is debatable, but the fact remains that this is how he is perceived by many Iranians. Let's come back to the war. When Israel launched its attack on Gaza, there were massive protests on the streets of Iran against the US and Israel. These protests showed the level of popular support that the supreme leader has. In early June 2025, Israel launched a surprise airstrike deep inside Iranian territory, reportedly targeting a nuclear facility near Israel using stealth jets and long-range missiles. The strike caused heavy damage and killed several key scientists. Within 48 hours, Iran responded with a barrage of missiles and drones targeting military and strategic sites in Tel Aviv and northern Israel. At least 2 Israeli air bases were hit, and major cities went into lockdown. The situation escalated further when the United States joined in. On June 18, 2025, US forces carried out airstrikes on Iran's underground nuclear sites using bunker-busting bombs. Iran didn't wait long. On June 23rd, the IRGC launched 14 ballistic missiles at the Ayatollah Air Base in Qatar, a key US military outpost. Most missiles were intercepted by US and Qatari defense systems. At the same time, Iran-backed militias in Syria and Iraq attacked US bases with drones and rockets, sparking intense firefights near Deir ez-Zor and the Iraqi border. The world held its breath. Russia backed Iran, condemning US actions. China called for restraint. The UN Security Council met in emergency session. Meanwhile, oil prices soared, flights were grounded, and cyber attacks surged across the region. The possibility of a full-scale regional war had never felt more real. Despite the chaos, Ayatollah Khamenei issued a statement offering conditional de-escalation. If the US and Israel stop their aggression, Iran will halt its strikes. President Trump called the Iranian missile attack on Qatar a weak response but praised the fact that no lives were lost. In just weeks, the world watched a localized strike explode into a global flashpoint. The question is, who is the winner and what comes next? One of the most underestimated parts of Iran's power in the 2025 conflict was its homegrown defense technology. Over the last 2 decades, Iran focused on building indigenous missile systems, drone fleets, and cyber warfare units, especially after years of sanctions blocked foreign access. From precision-guided ballistic missiles to advanced drones like the Shade series, Iran used domestic innovation and reverse engineering of Western and Israeli tech to close the gap. Its missile strikes on Israeli and US bases weren't just retaliation. They were a showcase of how far Iran's defense tech had come. This technological self-reliance became a crucial factor in resisting superior forces and shaping the battlefield on its own terms. But there is another reason why I believe that the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei won the war. Another reason why I think Ayatollah Ali Khamenei won the Iran-Israel-USA war is because he managed to unite the Iranian people behind him. Even some of the families of those killed in the war said that they were proud of their martyrdom and that they would continue to fight against the West until victory. So Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was successful in uniting the Iranian people behind him, and this unity made it very difficult for Israel to achieve its goals in the war. A third reason why I think Ayatollah Ali Khamenei won the Iran-Israel war is because he was able to rally the other countries in the region against Israel. Syria, Hezbollah, Hamas, Iraq, and Yemen all supported Iran during the war. This meant that Israel was fighting a multi-front war, and this is not something that Israel is used to. They are used to fighting alone with the support of USA, but during this war, they had to face not only Iran and its allies, but also Russia. So, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was successful in rallying the other countries in the region against Israel, and this is one of the reasons why I think he won the war. If we look at the current situation in Gaza, we can see that Israel has not been able to achieve any of its goals. They failed to stop the rocket attacks from Gaza, they failed to defeat Hamas, and they failed to destroy the tunnels. In fact, things have gotten worse for Israel since the war began. The international community is putting pressure on them to end the war, and the Arab world is blaming them for the loss of innocent Palestinian lives. So overall, Israel has not been successful in achieving its goals in the war. And when we look at the current situation in the region, we can see that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is more powerful than ever before. The war has shown that Iran is a major player in the region and that it cannot be ignored. Also, if we look at the internal situation in Iran, we can see that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is more powerful than ever before. The war has shown that Iran is a major power in the region and that it cannot be ignored. Also, if we look at the internal situation in Iran, we can see that the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has consolidated his power. The war has made him more popular than ever before, and the Iranian people are now more united than ever before. So I think it is safe to say that the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei won the Iran-Israel-USA war. Now obviously this is a controversial topic and people will have different opinions, but I think the evidence shows that the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is the main winner of this war. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you agree with my assessment? Or do you think that Israel won the war? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you would like to support us, please use the link in the description below. We would greatly appreciate your support. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media. We would love to have you join our growing online family. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope it was informative and thought. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss any of our future videos. We would love to have you join our growing online family. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay connected.